Hello.
Oh, we can hear you.
Hello, yeah,
Now we can hear you.
Now I hear everybody. Sorry for the bad setting. Let me check. Okay, one moment. Hello, hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. That's good. Belinda, you share your screen. Sorry for the last time. That's actually extend 10 minutes after class. Okay, sorry. Okay, this one you are doing the zip-zap. So right here you use a window of 3. That's correct. That's actually okay. You check there's a ZP, that's also okay. Your problem is that when you deal with it, you are not dealing it well. Okay, you're something you don't deal with it well. So what happened is like, okay, let's look at this problem. So let's assume that you actually find there's certain ZIP over there. You need to keep the GP. You need to keep the GP. So plus equal this. What that is? You're only adding one character. That's definitely wrong.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how to skip the middle one.
The middle one need to be skipped, right?
Yeah.
If you find a GP, the middle one need to be skipped, right? So this one actually let's do this, okay? So this one actually, to be very simple, you don't need to do this strange thing. Let's do this. How about in this case, you just do this. You just do put the GP back, right?
Yeah.
And then your I plus equals 2. You need to skip 3 letters total because you found ZIP. Then you need to start from this letter now. You need to skip the rest later. This GP will become GP, ZIP will become GP only.
Yeah. I tried that before, but it said index.
Okay. That this part is like that, right? If you are not you don't have the GP format, then what you need to do is you will actually do this. You will do else the result need to plus equals str.capture at I. You need to put a letter back, right? But given that you actually make 2 mistakes by doing this. Number one, the mistake is that this window size is wrong because you go by window of 3. But there are maybe 2 more later at the end you don't take care of. So in that case, you don't do the window of 3 right here. You just get every letter, but you get the window of 3 right here in the if. So here you say I less than str at the length -2 and this. So this one means that it have to be a window of 3 and also there's a GP format, then we will do this. Otherwise you will put the character in. If it is not GP. If not GP, you just see a Z, the same thing, you just put a character in and move on to the next one. Okay?
Okay.
And then this one, let's go. That's it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So coding, one thing, you must see through the problem, okay? See through the problem. You must make sure that you actually understand the problem and then solve it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're close. The window of 3, you're taking it close. But actually, you have to remember, if you put the -2 right here, you can only do a window of 3. You cannot do anything else. So but sometimes you have the last 2 later, you need to handle with. So window of 3 won't work. You have to put the Windows 3 qualify here with the pattern. Okay, the rest of the case, this one is general. There's no Windows 3. Every later it will check. You will check until the last later you still be adding. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This one let me have Liana, your turn. Sorry for the waiting. Okay, sorry. Okay, go. Okay, one moment, okay? Your way is okay, so far okay. But this one, okay, in Python, you do this is secret greater equals to 40, less than equals to 60. This one okay, but in Python, you can be shorter. Only in Python, okay? Other language doesn't work, but this one you can do this, put right here, is put 60, okay, greater equal to, this will work. Okay, is that okay so far? Liana, is that okay so far? Liana, do you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Just make sure you hear me. That's number one. Number two, this one else part not needed. When you actually have the is weekend, it already returned. It already returned everything. So anything else is already is now we can no. You need to be outside. You need to be aligned with the if. Okay. So this one you can make it like this. One line like this. Okay. But in a way, you can also do a one-line design that actually is not this. Okay,
Okay.
both words. This one just one-line solution. Okay.
Okay.
Next one, let me have Benjamin. Benjamin, your turn. Sorry for the waiting.
Two, five, eight, so I think it's 3. Yeah, okay. Oh, So it's what, x is 15. Wait. Okay.
Now, do you understand what is the difference between the continue and break?
Yeah.
Tell me what's the difference.
So continue just skips it, and then break is like just ends the entire loop as a whole. Like it just,
Okay, so basically you have the for loop, right?
yeah.
For I equals 0, I less than 10, I increase, right? So
Okay.
basically, if this one is you have the something going on, and then you do I equals 0, I equals 1, I equals 2, up to say I equals 9. That's everything, right? So you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. Now, if you have a continue, say let's assume that I equals 0, you do continue. Then everything else will not be done. You directly continue to the next iteration.
Yeah.
Okay, that's called continue. If it is break, let's assume that I equals 1, there is a break right here. It's not continue to here, it's not.
It just stops
It just go
entirely.
to the end.
Yeah.
It just break out the loop, okay? It just break out the loop. Okay, make sure you understand, that's fine.
Okay, so you do 1, and then 2 will be continuous, so 3 and 4. 3? Is that? Yeah, okay. What's the takeaways? Okay, cool. No. Okay. Quiz. Taken. Mm. Oh my goodness. If that's true. If oh no, okay, fine. Or continue. See how. So 1 and 4. Remember points to create a switch state. What? Okay, cool.
Okay, thank you. You
Yep.
continue, okay?
Okay.
Now, let me have Belinda, your turn. Okay, Belinda, tell me what they need you to write here.
What'd you say?
What they want you to do right here.
They want me to take out the letters that surround the stars to the left and the right.
So you have A, B, star, star, C, D, right?
Yeah.
So what will you take out here?
B and C and the stars.
So you will take out this one, this one, this one, this one, right?
So I do substring.
So what should you do?
Mm,
What is your plan to do that?
mm,
What is your plan to do this? How can you take out the stars and the neighbors?
mm.
What's your plan? Before you do coding, forget about coding, forget about it, forget about it. Just tell me what you want to do.
Well, I can't do it individually because that would delete this one.
Yeah, if you do individually, say you look at there is a star, you delete this one and the neighbors, then you may delete these two, then this one will survive, right?
Yeah.
So that is not okay. So then what can you do? What's your
I
plan?
need to check if this one is a star.
And then
And then if it is, then I need to delete this one.
no. How can you, if that's assume that you see this one first, what should you do? When you see this one, what should you do? You need to know that this one need to be deleted, this one need to be deleted, this one need to be deleted,
Yeah.
right? So when you see this one, that's assume that not next one you would move to here. You need to know this one need to be deleted, this one need to be deleted, this one need to be deleted. So how can I remember this?
I put into another string.
No. No. Not put it into another string. What can you remember that these are something I need to delete it? This will answer. This is the hint. This will answer your question, your problem right here before you do coding. What should you do to know that, to remember that these are the data that you need to delete?
If
Hmm?
do I use if statement?
No is statement. When you need to know this one need to be deleted or not to need to be deleted, what variable type you need to have? How can you know that this need to be deleted or not need to be deleted? What data type you need to have?
Oh, right.
What data type? Tell me.
Boolean.
Boolean, yeah. So you need to have a Boolean what? Something to remember this one need to be deleted or not need to be deleted.
Okay.
So Boolean false that don't need to be deleted, true need to be deleted. Then you go over the array again. You just add those one that don't need to be deleted. So you add the AD only. Okay? Is that okay?
Okay.
Can you do that? Delete everything we do.
Wait, if the false is next to true, why does it need to be?
False don't need to be deleted. True need to be deleted. Because you see this one, you turn this one true, this one true. True means need to be deleted.
Okay.
Let's try again. Let's try again. Look like you still don't get it. Let's try again. Let's assume you have a B star star C D. So this one you see is not star, so you keep the data. So initially the array should be all false because no one need to be deleted at the beginning. So false, false, false. When you renew a new array of Boolean array, okay? So this one you actually don't do anything. This one actually you see this one is true, is a star, so you mark this one to be true, this one to be true, this one to be true. You see this one is actually another star, so you mark this one to be true, this one to be true, this one to be true. So go continue this one false, false, do nothing, do nothing. You finish. After you finish, you go to this array, you look at this is false, so I add A in. This one is true, so no needed. Not
So I
needed,
use the
not needed,
index.
not needed. And then yeah, and then this one you add the D here.
So first I need to make an array.
Array of Boolean array. Delete everything we do. Make sure you have a fresh start. Okay.
How do I set?
New Boolean.
Oh, okay.
Belinda, you need to spend more effort. Okay. You kind of forget everything now. Break it. str the lens.
Uh,
Inside the bracket, str the lens. Parentheses. That's how many Boolean number you have, right?
yeah.
So here, no space. Usually we put these two brackets after the Boolean. Don't put it after the delete. It's okay to put it here, but that's actually C level plus format. Okay, just starting with this. So you do follow. Go through
I set all of it as false.
go to every later to see if there is a start. If character and I is a start, what should you do? You mark the neighbor to be true. See a star here, you need to mark this one to be true, this one to be true, this one to be true.
Yeah. So I put down the array.
That's my question. You have to do it. How can you
Yeah.
mark this to be true?
Yeah, store in the array. So.
Yeah. So I need to be true. So equal true. You also have I minus one need to be true.
Sometimes when I do that, it returns index out of bounds.
Yeah, but because you actually, when you were I equal 0, you actually try to do I minus 1, that you actually have error. So this one, you need to have something else.
Something else?
So what is the something else? No. I minus 1 is correct. I minus 1 is nothing wrong. I minus 1 is not something wrong. Here you need to have an E.
If I equals 0?
Not equals 0.
Okay.
Equals 0, you don't have the I minus 1. So this one is the same thing. You cannot be the last later.
Yeah. So I now equals string dot length minus 1.
Okay, now you finish to mark the delete or not delete. So what should you do now? You need to create a new string. So string new, a string R equals empty string. Okay, return R. At the end, you will return R. So return R first. In the middle of the string and return, you do for loop again. For integer I equals 0, I less than str the length, I increased. Edit the later, not deleting. If not, you need to not delete it. Not just before it, exclamation mark before the Boolean variable.
Uh,
R plus equal the character at the
Okay,
R
okay,
plus equal.
that'll be true. Okay. R plus equals. No. Mhm.
Oh, you see?
Yeah.
Okay. Linda, you need to have a stronger mind. Okay. Right now, you kind of don't believe in yourself. You actually will shy away when problem get tougher. Okay. You got to be stronger, have a stronger personality to tackle the problems. Okay. In computer science, is generally that you need to have a strong mind. Okay. When the problem
Okay.
get tougher, you don't panic. You have to stay calm and then look into the nature of the problem. Okay. Develop the algorithm step by step. Right here, they are when you are going into that level 2, the problem is not as easy as a single follow. You have to make a change here, there. But now, what should you do the change is based on your knowledge, not based on a pattern. You cannot just remember a pattern to do it. Otherwise, you will stay at the level 1. Okay, level 1 just a solo learn. You go to the solo learn, you learn something very basic. In level 2, you got to change yourself, not just follow. Now you have to know about the boundary. Now you have to know about adding an extra array to help you to remember something. Those things you need to come up by yourself, okay? I give you the hint, that's great, but eventually if you do coding by yourself, these ideas need to come from yourself, okay? Okay,
Okay.
next one, let me have Liana, your turn. Level 2 need to have combine more difficult things. That's why it is level 2. Then level 3 even more tougher. Okay. Okay. Good job. Next one, let me have Benjamin. Benjamin, your turn. Hi, Benjamin, your turn.
Yeah, give me a second. Automatically set the type of variable based on the values assigned to.
You can run, or if you cannot run it, you can copy it to an editor to run it.
Oh, wow, I can't even.
That you need to pay, but you just do copy.
Yeah, I know, yeah. No, I'm trying. It's not like I'm literally like all I'm doing is just clicking. Oh, that's so
Yeah,
dumb.
don't.
Whatever.
So you
Yeah,
just
it's fine. It's
actually-
fine. Yeah.
No. You actually just do this.
Just
Let's do this. Actually, you can go to. You don't want to bring up the compiler, that it take longer time. So let's do this. Let's do liquid
okay.
C double plus. There's an online compiler and
Yeah.
interpreter. So basically, you try to go in here. Okay, sign up.
I think I already have an account.
Yeah, whatever you go
Yeah,
in. Okay, and then you can actually just copy whatever idea it is to run it.
But if you try and copy it, like you can try and drag
Then you
it. The
just
moment
type, you just type one by
yeah,
one.
yeah. So I'll be typing. Yeah.
Okay, just type
Yeah.
one by one.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. We will wait for you if you won't need to do that. Okay.
Okay.
The purpose is for you to learn, so don't feel shy. We actually allow you to do it.
Give me a second. Where is it?
Your cell phone.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Uh, yeah, there we go. How come I hadn't? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I do have an account. Oh. Okay, well, just open up a random one and I'm just gonna delete what's in it. There we go. Okay, so it's good. STD.
You just keep the very simple one. Delete everything in the main.
Yeah.
Delete everything
Yeah.
in the main. Killing it first.
And wait, what? Oh, it's just giving me a suggestion. Wait. Prices. 599 3.2. What are these suggestions? Can you? Okay. And for auto X. I mean, yeah, that is right. How do I? Oh, whatever. Okay. And run. Oh. Yeah, okay. So it just prints everything in the loop. Okay. So then this would be for auto X.
Key point is that what is this, that this auto really means.
It just goes through all of the values inside of a array.
So why don't you use an integer? Why you use an auto?
Because it just so you don't
What is the auto type?
yes.
This one is C language. We teach you already. In C language, we teach you the auto, volatile,
Oh.
and register. We actually talk about it. Auto actually I talk about it. Maybe very briefly, but we do cover it. So what does the
Yeah.
auto really mean?
It just so it basically it's able to just deduce it's able to like just get the
My question is, what is auto type? When you say auto X, what is auto type?
it grabs the type of the array.
What
So
type
if
of
it's
the
an
array? What type of array?
so if it's an int array, then auto x is int. If it's
No.
string array,
So
then
how about if I have a character, a C bracket, and then I do auto X
then
and then C, what happen?
then it would be a character.
So what does
Then
this
it would be
auto
char.
really means?
It just grabs the type of the array.
No,
So,
that's not what the auto means. Okay, so Benjamin, when you learn something, you have to go to the fundamental, really dig out what that it means. So when you don't know about the auto, what should you do? You do go to the browser, check
Oh.
what is the auto type in C language or C++ language. That's what you need to do right now.
It says right here now, used to
Mhm.
automatically set the type of a variable based on the value it is assigned to.
Yeah, but when we teach you, we did not say it is this way. We totally teach it in different way. Auto is a step variable. So that means that in the step, you put a variable
Okay.
into the step. So the temporary variable, local variable.
Yeah.
Okay, let's call auto. Auto is the local variable in the step.
Okay. Mm.
Okay, continue. This
Yeah.
one just teach you something.
So let's plus equals x. So that'll be 6. Yeah. Let's take aways.
In a way, auto is similar to the var in JavaScript.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
can be used like a var. Okay, you continue. Okay, let's go back
Okay.
to Belinda. Belinda, your turn. Okay, this one similar problem, but you have to solve it yourself. Okay, this one I'm trying not to help you.
Yeah. Mm.
So it should look like it will keep the word and then delete, put plus and anything else. Before you do coding, you think about it in your own mind. Okay, what do you want to do? Don't just type in. Okay, or you may need to have a pencil and paper, jot it down about what you are trying to do. So basically, you need to look into your string. If you see a XY, you mark this one to be put in the XY over there. And then everything else, you will put a plus. So what I will do is if I don't go to it, I will actually look at it, not XY, I put it here, put a plus, not XY, I put a plus. I see a XY, I put XY over there, and then I jump over XY to start from the next one after XY. That's what
Yeah.
I will do.
Okay.
Okay, I tell you the hint already. You have to code it.
Mm.
You go to every chapter, right?
Yeah, I'm just
And then if there's a window of the words, what do you say?
would I
Window with the word names.
think I'll use substring for this.
Whatever you want to do.
Because word might be longer than one character.
You finish one thing before you do anything else. So you compare the string, that's okay, then you have to check your windows. You did not check the windows.
Mm.
How do you check the windows? Not there. Because you need to do every chapter. So it
Yeah.
must be here.
Isn't this the window? This part?
No. This part doesn't give you the windows.
Um,
This one only get a substring, it doesn't give you the windows.
Wait, what do you mean by window?
Window means that you still, at the end, you need to have XY, you need to be before this. You cannot do the window of 2 at the last later.
So,
You are checking the pattern of XY, so you need to check where is the last later you can do the XY.
probably. So I can't -1 here. Yes. Right.
Y equals.
Wait, what'd you say?
Y equals.
Two. Wait. Wait, you're saying we need to check
I'm
if
not saying anything. It's up to you. You do the coding. I'm just asking why you do I equals the STR the length.
because we need isn't it to prevent it from going out of bounds? Oh,
I equals STR the length is out of bound.
I didn't finish typing it. But can you explain this part again?
You have to think about it. I already tell you 2, 3 times. You need to think about it by yourself, solve it by yourself. So when you only have a window of 2, when you have a window of 2, this one's n-1, this one's n-2. So the last one you do is actually I less than n-1 when you have a window of 2. When you have a window of 3, this one's n-1, this one's n-2, this one's n-3. So this one is I less than n-2. You need to design it by yourself now, okay? Why -1?
It's not minus. Mm.
You need to pick up the idea, okay? You cannot just look at how people give you the solution, then you are not improving. Number one, this strain the length, you are going to use it for many times, so you directly create a new variable called n. The word the length is also need to be used for many times, so you actually have a W call this. Otherwise, you are going to have a big trouble because you are going to call this function many times. So let's do this. You do this. Okay, so this part you actually have this one is I press W. Okay, this will make things easier to do. Don't put so many parentheses. You are going to kill yourself. So this one actually, the reason why I ask you why you use the equals, we never use equals. It's the last name. It's actually N minus W plus 1 as the window size you need to have. Then right here, what should you do? You R plus equals the word,
Word. Then I
right?
plus
I
equals
plus equals word minus 1. Use a shorter available name, okay? Longer one, you are going to be in trouble. Else, R plus equals plus sign, return R. This is simple. You have to follow the rule. Okay, we already teach you this one. We teach you how to design the windows. We do how teach you how to actually match the pattern. We teach you how to jump over the pattern, right? You have to pick up the idea, not just do coding itself. You have to remember what these things are done. Okay, so Belinda, what should you do right now?
redo the problem by myself.
Yes, you do by yourself. Erase it, copy this one to a text file, erase everything, and then back up the file, and then you redo it by yourself. Okay. You got to
Okay.
remember to do this many, many times until you truly remember it. What do I mean by truly remember it? That means that every time you do the rewrite, you still need to write some sort of the diagram like this one. The one that I'm drawing, you have to redraw by yourself using the pencil and paper on the side of the your table. Do it many, many times, making sure that this is in your own brain. Burn it into your own brain, just like a memory. You have to burn it into your own brain because similar pattern will come up many, many times. You do strings 2, strings 3, this kind of problem will come out with several times. With there will be similar idea, maybe not the same, but maybe similar idea will come up. But you have to use those kind of programming concept that we teach you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you got to do it. Okay. Next one, let me have the end now. This portion is very struggling. Everyone will experience the same struggle, but you have to do it, okay? If you decided to shy away, you are kicked out by coding forever. We don't suggest that, okay? You got to be stronger. Go. You have one error, but go. Where is the error? Line 3. Line 3 is the for loop. Where is the error? Okay, good job. Next one, let me have Benjamin. Benjamin, your turn.
Okay, give me a second. My computer's lagging right now for some weird reason. Sorry. What's going on? Okay, there we go. Give me a second. There we go. Yes. Did it share or is it still?
It's coming up, but we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, okay, give it a second. Sorry, I don't know why the computer suddenly. Oh, okay. There we go. Continue. Let's go. 第四个。No pointers.
So Benjamin, what is pointers? Do you still remember what's pointers?
Did point?
What do we mean by pointer? When we say pointer, pointer is what?
It's like a variable that
Store what?
stores a specific what is it again?
Specific what?
Index? Index, right?
No.
Mm. Index? Well, it's not a value.
What do we say when we teach you in C language?
What? Give me a second.
You got to remember, okay? If we need to teach you many times just for a concept.
Oh, like memory or
Then-
something?
Memory
Like,
of what?
Like where something is stored inside the computer?
What?
think-
You still haven't said the right word.
Memory address, I think.
It's an
Oh,
address,
okay.
right?
Yeah.
You got to remember. If you don't remember these fundamental things, you're not going to remember anything. Your knowledge is based upon these fundamentals. Okay?
Yeah.
It's just asking like what is Boolean variable. If you don't know about what's Boolean, you're not going to know about anything else. That's very fundamental. So pointers are the storage of the address.
Yes.
That's what I want to hear. So star means what?
The reference operator?
In the class, what did I say?
It's used to ax. I think it was what?
In the class, what did I say? This one and this one.
So star is used. So star is where you get the value, and is to access like the address. I think. Or
This one?
that's the address, and then the
This
star
one?
is the value, like the actual value at the address.
Did I say it in this way? You have to remember it, okay? I taught this in classes for many hours, maybe 4 hours, 5 hours, but you remember nothing. In a way, this one is the address, that's correct, because this one is ampersand sign, right? So it's called for address. So this is address of A assigned to this one is declaration of a pointer. So this one we say body. Body of P is an integer, so P is a pointer to a integer. P is a pointer to integer because the body of the integer is that. So when we say star P is the variable that P pointing to. So P holding the address, holding to a address. Body of P equals this one, it declared this one. So actually it's the address of num being stored to P for this one. And you will print out the body of P, so you will print out the num in a way. you just look like you never learned C language so far. It's not correct, okay? It's not right. This is not very hard stuff. You have to really spend time to study. Wait.
Wait, no,
Why,
no.
why
It's
are you
with
choosing that one?
Yeah, it's
Why do you
parentheses.
choose the last one? What's
Huh?
your reason? Why you choose the last one?
You mean why I'm choosing this one?
Yeah. Why not the first one or second one or third one? Why do you choose the last one?
Well, the first one doesn't have the star. The second one, that one just doesn't look like correct syntax. I don't know how to describe it. And then this
The
one,
syntax is
this,
correct. The second one syntax is correct.
Mm,
I'm just checking whether you know it or not. Right now, you still don't know it. That's the problem. Don't pick the answer and wrong. You have to answer me why you pick the last one. The last one is correct, but why you pick the last one? You have to tell me. I'm checking whether you know it or not. I'm not checking you whether you get the right answer or not. I don't care whether you pick the right answer or not. But I do care whether you know it or not. Why is the last one? You have to tell me. Do you understand?
no,
Yeah, you have to tell me. Why is the last one?
I don't know. I just clicked it because that was what I saw last.
That's
what I
that's
saw
not the
here.
answer. That's not the answer. You did not pick the answer because I saw the previous problem.
Then-
Did you actually study every subject that I picked the answer just because I saw it in the textbook? That's not a way to study, right?
Okay.
You have to really understand it, right? So why the last one is correct? You have an array. You store 1, 2, 3, whatever, 1, 2, 3, whatever, okay. You have another variable that's a pointer storing the address of this one, so we actually point it to there, right? So this one holding the address of ARR, is holding the address of ARR. So this is the address of the begin address plus 2. That actually is the address of the third element that actually go to the address of this one. This is the address of the beginning of the array plus 2. You actually plus the address by 2. So you actually get the address of this one, and then you dereference it. You actually get the body of it. Actually, that is the content of that you actually get a string. So this one is the calculation of the address. You need to understand it and being able to say it. Now make sure that we really understand it. If you just say, oh, I got this answer because the previous example also do that. Do you think that is the right way to study CS? I don't think so. Okay? If you keep doing this, you're not going to know anything. 3 days later, you forget everything. Because fundamentally, you do not try to learn it. Okay? You have to know the fundamental idea. That's not really hard. You have to just remember it and just Make sure you understand it. Okay? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the last one. In a way, I try to help you to change your attitude before you go to college, okay? You have to change yourself. If you continue the pattern you have in high school, it's not going to help you a lot, okay? You got to change yourself. You go to college because you want to have a better you, right? That's the purpose. Okay. Let's see, we're over time right now, okay? So let's have the last cycle, okay? Let me have Belinda. Belinda, your turn. In a way, learning CS is very tough because you need to learn a lot of things and you need to be smart as well. But you got to work hard, okay? Yeah, and then so far so good, and then what you do? You actually add the word before it and after it, and then
And then mm,
this one has some problem. This one has some problem.
this line.
Yeah,
Mm,
you look at here. Okay, let's actually look at here. You may have. Let's assume you have the XY. So you want to add this later and this later. So this one is I right here. This one is I minus 1.
yeah.
But no problem. But how about this one?
I plus
This is
W minus 1.
W. No,
Oh,
this
wait.
one. This
No,
is
just
I
W.
plus W. Yeah.
Okay. But then mm, 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 mm,
So this one is I plus W. That's correct. But how about this one?
mm.
You are here. There's the last W. So this one I right here. This I equals N minus W, right? So this one, if you are N equals I N minus W, you don't have any words, so you need to be less than N minus W. Let me draw it one more time. You actually, this one, you're down to here. Here you have the W letters. So this one's
Mm.
index is I equals N minus W. When you have the I equals N minus W, then you don't have this word because this one you don't have it. So you I want to add a letter must be right here.
Has to be less than.
Yes, you have to less than N minus W.
Okay.
And then N plus equals what?
I plus equals W. Wait.
Here
Right
you
now,
have, here you
right
have
now,
here you have a one compensation. You have I plus plus right here. So here is W minus 1. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. I think that's it. You need to
No.
return your R. What else? You check, okay?
Mhm. I need to do this special case. This one.
Yeah, you take care of it. We have a basic, you have to take care of the special cases. A character will be included twice if it's between two words. That means you have X, 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 X. If the pattern is X, X, this one will be included. This one will be included, it will be included. So if that is true, I think that maybe you just don't do the you don't jump over.
It's in the same if.
Yeah. You don't jump over. Okay? Cool. Okay?
Oh, okay, okay.
You just don't jump over.
Yeah.
Good job. At least it's by yourself, okay? Good
Okay.
job. Very good. Liana, your turn. So Belinda, you need to believe in yourself, okay? You can do it. Just need to make sure you go to the fundamental every time, okay? And then handle it. Don't just try to do mythology. Oh, I believe this. That doesn't work. We are not teaching you the religion class, okay? We're teaching you computer science. Science means there are rules. You need to follow the rules. We don't teach you mythology, okay? So don't try to use some patterns and this will work every time. It doesn't work every time because we are not teaching you mythology, okay? Religious is believe in God. God will teach you everything. God will help you everything. That's believe. That's religion. Science is different. The science you have to go to the fundamental. 1 + 1 = 2. 1 + 1 will not be 3. Okay, that's actually just science. Okay, you miss the column again in the folder part. You got to remember it. Okay, go. Okay, good job. Last one. Let me have Benjamin. Benjamin, your turn. So Benjamin, what is dynamic memory? Hello?
So it's like pointers that can be used to like describe how much space is in an array, I think.
No.
I don't know how to describe it.
What is static memory and what is dynamic memory?
So static is like just it can't change, and then uh, static is like you can't change it, so it's like normal array. But then dynamic is like you can change it when whatever you
No,
want.
no, completely wrong. In Java, when we have a new, what does new do?
Creates a new variable.
No. Yeah, yes, in a way you create a new variable, yes, but what does new really do? Reserve memory in where?
Oh. Serves in memory. Hmm.
You see, you
Heap?
Yeah, in heap. So where is the heap?
Just the heap isn't it in the computer?
Heap is in the computer. You got to remember the memory model. You have the heap and stack. Either in the stack segment, you have the data segment, you have instruction segment. So when you say the static is a normal variable is static, you will put into the data segment, as we sometimes call it constant pools. If you create something in heap, it's dynamic memory, it's in the heap area. So when we create memory in a dynamic memory, what should we do? At the end, we need to free it or delete it at the end. If you don't do it, you will have memory leak.
Yeah.
Yeah. This whole of thing you have to remember, okay?
Okay.
Just remind you one more time.
Okay.
You got to remember it because if you really want to major in CS, this is your bread and butter, okay? You need to deal with it every day. This dynamic memory, I learned it when I was in college, maybe freshman year. We learned C language when I was in freshman year. And that's back more than probably 35 years ago already, maybe a long time. More than 35 years, maybe 38 years ago. I still remember.
Wait. Oh, did I? Yeah. No, go back. Oh, it's supposed to. Wait.
It's a double type. The array is double
Oh,
type.
okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I forgot the memory needs to be. Okay. Yeah, okay. I forgot about that. To size. Hmm. Memory allocate dynamically is only needed during specific periods of time within the program. This is not needed within free zone. Again, request. No.
You delete count. Count is a variable. Count is an integer. You should delete array. You should not delete the count.
Oh, okay, I read that wrong.
You didn't read it wrong. You actually read it correctly. You did not get the idea. Okay, anyway, you got to study harder, okay? We are out of time. Okay, you need to study harder, okay? The way you study is still wrong because you did not remember anything. That's wrong. Why you don't remember everything? Because when you study it, you just skim over. You do not really want to learn it. So you do not picture it in your own mind. You do not really understand it. Okay, that's the problem.
Yeah.
You got to draw a picture in your own mind, making sure you really understand what is dynamic memory, what is new, what is delete. You got to have something in your mind that has a location of the memory and where it is and what do the machine do, and then what address will be returned and what does the pointer store. Those kind of things you have to remember it, okay? Otherwise, you are not going to learn it. C-level plus is way harder, okay? Okay, anyway,
Okay.
we are out of time and sorry for the long waiting in the beginning. My computer has some problem today. Okay, sorry for that. And one thing for everyone that is when you learn Pro CS, you got to go back to fundamental every time. So when you go to the fundamental part, you have to remember it. Even some problem, sometimes you need to redo it several times, making sure you really understand it. If you don't understand, you search internet or you maybe need to ask me why this happened that way, okay? If you don't ask question, you are not going to actually know the nature of the problem, okay? Then you will, sometime later, you will forget it and you will actually go into trouble, okay? Good night and bye-bye, bye-bye.
Bye bye.